Welcome back, everybody. Today, this is a tough one. This is a serious matter, and I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm a little bit, I'm pissed. I'm a little emotional about this one because there's been some recent developments, right? I'm trying to handle this the right way, right? In the search for unidentified anomalous phenomena and the suppression of breakthrough technology, there is a distinct line between a serious investigation and predatory entertainment. As a community, we seek transparency. We look for declassified records, military whistleblowers, and verifiable truth. But recently, a line was crossed that isn't just irresponsible, it's deeply insensitive to the memory of a real researcher and the family she left behind. Dr. Michael Salla has released a report claiming that an unnamed source met with anti-gravity scientist Dr. Amy Eskridge in an underground base. And if you know this field, Amy tragically passed away in June of 2022 after suffering harassment and threats. Yet Dr. Salla is platforming this, claiming that she faked her death and is currently running a secret underground spaceport beneath Green Mountain, Alabama. Let's look directly at what's being circulated. So watch this clip, and then I'll be right back.
Some startling information I got from an eyewitness account of somebody meeting with a lady claiming to be the dead scientist Amy Eskridge, and that she shared with myself incredible information about her working out of a secret mountain facility under Green Mountain, which is right next to Huntsville, Alabama. This is where we get to the message that I received from my source, who shared with me on Friday, May 29, the details that I'm going to go over now, which are quite startling in terms of what this person who approached him and claimed to be Amy Eskridge said that she was doing under Green Mountain at this top secret research facility, and the scientific principles that were essential for understanding to be able to develop functional anti-gravity and also to do things like travel interstellar distances using portals and so forth. So very amazing information. So I've known this source for several years. He says that he met a lady claiming to be Amy Eskridge who looked very much like her. I'm going to discuss and analyze the various elements of the text message in this exopolitics commentary. The text message will be indented in italics, and it'll also appear in red. So what he wrote was, she introduced herself as Amy Eskridge. She told me she had faked her death in June 2022 and that she is very much alive. Okay, so this is what he was told by this lady that looks like Amy Eskridge. She said she is now running the underground facility beneath Green Mountain. So that's important, that she was running it. And I'll come back to that shortly. She explained that she deliberately contacted me, that's the source, because she wants full disclosure to originate from Huntsville.
I'm going to do this as respectful as possible, even though I really don't think he deserves it. But let's call this what it is. This is UFOtainment. It is a sensationalized, unverified narrative designed for clicks, completely detached from investigative journalism. And when a content creator asks you to believe that a deceased human being is secretly operating a subterranean Stargate, you have to look at the track record of the man selling the story, because he's selling a story. This isn't the first time Dr. Salla has propped up a fantasy to generate content. For years, Dr. Salla heavily promoted Corey Goode and his elaborate claims regarding a secret space program. He wrote these books on it, hosted webinars. He built an entire monetization ecosystem around it. But what happened when that narrative faced the cold light of a legal reality? So during a sworn legal deposition in a lawsuit involving Gaia and Corey Goode, Corey Goode admitted under oath on the record for everybody to see that his involvement in the secret space program was completely made up. It was his intellectual property. The space fleets, the multi-generational programs of 20 and back, it was a manufactured narrative. And yet the corrections were quiet. The content stayed up and the monetization continued. The water wasn't just muddied, man, it was poisoned. It harmed the disclosure movement so bad. Sometimes I think irreparably. And listen, there's times when I'll be digging into a story and I'll be connecting dots, and maybe I'll assume things, or you know, I make connections that appear to make perfect sense when I'm reporting on them. But then I find out later that they're not true, and I'll come right out and say, I was off base here. And when I do that, I apologize. But I'm not focusing on these whistleblowers who aren't testifying before the Senate or Congress and ain't meeting with lawyers like Danny Sheehan, and they aren't actually working with the Inspector General on whistleblower protections and this nature. They just, they don't really. You can just see through it, man. And there's a few of them out there, and I'm not going to put their names on blast. You can do the research. One goes by a couple of initials, JP or something. And I just wanted to put this out there because it's disgusting. This is just, it's crossing the line. Amy Eskridge is a very sensitive subject to a lot of people. And listen, the last episode I did, I even said it, man. It would be awesome if she was alive somewhere doing the thing that she loved, which was science, anti-gravity. But it's wrong for him to do this. It's wrong for him to prop that story up. I don't care if a source did come to him with it. You got to have some type of freaking receipts, man. You can't just say these things about people that were in this community, that were working hard to push disclosure, and it's a shame. It is. Whatever happened to her, it was wrong. If it was by her own hands, she was driven to it by the people who were hitting her with the directed energy weapons. I saw the burns on her hands. I saw in her eyes when she told the story that she was going through some things, man. And she was crying out for help. And it's a damn shame what happened. And to try to capitalize off of that, it burns me up, man. I wanted to do this quick episode about this dude and his little crew of lizard people, Nordic subterranean base, alien fleet flying to Neptune, going through spaceports to Mars to fight lizards. This guy, UFOtainment. It's really is sometimes I feel like it's run by these intelligence agencies and groups to discredit this whole community, to discredit this whole movement for disclosure and truth. And I feel like it's definitely a directed psyop, because he's got a big budget. This dude, Michael Salla, and that whole exopolitics crew and Gaia. I should have cracked some jokes about him, his bushy eyebrows, or that spaced out look he has in his eye, like he's on all kind of crazy medications. I don't know, man. I don't know. I think it's so crazy because he has like 270 some. I think it was either likes or subscribers. And it's just amazing to me, like that. There's people buying into that. It's a damn shame, man, and it's hurting us. It's hurting. It's hurting us. But we're gonna keep digging, you know. And listen, I'm not. I'm not. I make mistakes, but that's not a mistake. He's doing this repeatedly. This is not just a single one-off with Dr. Michael Salla. It's been going on for a long time, you know. Uh, and listen, I honestly believe that there is a non-human intelligence that is kind of manipulating our reality, and I believe these things, but I don't have the receipts to sit here and make claims of what they look like, who they are, what their agenda is. Only thing I can go off of is the the Pat Price thing, right? So that was Stargate was it was a program. Those documents are real. Pat Price was a real remote viewer. He remote viewed underground bases that he remote viewed non-human intelligences, and so I reported on that, right? I didn't say, it was a definite thing but they, all the people that worked with Pat Price said that what he said he could do, he could do. So he remote viewed those places. I felt that it was credible enough. He worked with Hal Puthoff. He worked with Russell Targ. You know, this guy's whistleblowers. He didn't work with these people. None of them did. They're all these outsider. They're not. I don't know. I don't know. It's a hall of mirrors. So be careful, man. But I'm going to do the best I can to bring you guys what I can dig up. And if I see some dirty, nasty things like this, I'll let you know. Till next time, share it with a friend, share it with 2 friends. See you tomorrow. Peace.